Hi guys, in this video we will be looking at ways to get chord sequences into our ears, into our memories, into our fingers, so that then we can start to improvise over those chord changes. Today's challenging tune is Stella by Starlight. So if you do struggle to learn the chord changes, stick around because this video might help you. So here we are on my desktop and we are looking at Stella by Starlight in B flat. Now remember, the resources also come in concert pitch in E flat as well as bass clef. So what you can see here, starting off certainly, in fact all the way through I think, yeah, we are just starting on the root and going up the chord notes. Okay, so tonic, third, fifth, seventh. If that is too tricky for you straight away, what I suggest you do is just do the root, okay, for 4 beats, and then as you get more familiar with that, then add the third, and so you might do the root for two beats and then the third for 2 beats before moving on to the next bar. Okay, and then also you could then add the fifth and change the rhythm as you see fit. Maybe do 2 beats and then 1 beat, 1 beat. Okay, that's up to you, but that's just to break it down even more. I could do many approaches to this, but I'm gonna go with the idea that you already know your chord changes. Okay, and as you can see, we are just spelling out chord changes. Okay, let's have a listen to number 1. So when you're familiar with number 1, what you want to try and do then is start to improvise, simply creating linear lines using quarter beat notes, or as we say, crotchets in the UK here. And as you can see, we're going up. We started on the root, we've gone up, and then we're coming down, third. But we're always trying to use the chord notes. I've added a cheeky little ninth in there, add the ninths in as well. Okay, this could be practiced many different ways, okay, depending of course on what note you start on. Okay, so let's have a listen to how that sounds. So exercise number 3 is a bit of scale type fragment where you start on the root, go up to the 5th, and then omit the 4th coming down, and then 3rd, 2nd, and root again. Okay, and that's quite a nice little pattern, a little bit of vocabulary that you are getting into your playing. Okay, so the way that I do this, when I am looking at a minor 2-5-1, I just basically think myself of what is that, the scale, what scale is that 2-5. So that for me, that is the 2, the 5, E minor, okay, E minor harmonic, and that's what I do, okay, and it just cuts down. I know there are many other ways to approach this. This is probably theoretically not the correct way to do it, but when I've looked at the transcriptions of people like Blue Mitchell, Clifford Brown, Chet Baker, that looks to me like what they are doing. They are just simply playing within a minor key center, and so that's what I try and get into my own play. It saves having to learn a different scale for that chord, a different scale for that chord, and then a different scale for the E minor. Of course, it doesn't go to the E minor, it goes to the 2-5 in the key of C. Okay, so let's have a listen to how this sounds. Now, if you've watched my other videos, especially creating bebop lines, this will really, there's the link there, I'm putting the link there for you to go and check that one out. Because what we ideally want to be doing, or what I do, what I have found super helpful is learning to hear the guide tones. Okay, so here, in this exercise 4, I'm simply targeting the third, and I'm holding the third of each chord note of each chord for 4 beats. Okay, and then really what I would do is add all different types of vocabulary, like creating bebop lines. There's that video again, and that can really help you. So this video really, like I say, is just all about learning the chord notes. Okay, let's check this one out. So exercise 5, we are simply adding the 7th. So beats 1 and 2, we are targeting the 3rd, and then beats 3 and 4 of each chord, we are targeting the 7th, and that is the guide tone. So this is what it sounds like, guys. And then just for a bit of fun, only using notes within the key center, no chromaticism, very simple scale runs, very simple chordal runs. I created an etude playing the changes of Stella by Starlight. Let's check that out, guys. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, of course, that takes time. All of that takes time just to get those chord notes and the ability to instantly recognize those changes, hear them, remember them. It's going to take time, but it does take time, and hopefully we've got time to practice, okay? Because that's the only way that I have found that does it. It's just getting the sound, those sounds, those guide tones, those chord notes in our ears. And then once they are there, it is much easier then to think of the vocabulary or create the vocabulary that connects those chord notes, rather than remembering just big long 4-bar or 8-bar licks. We've just practiced those Clifford Brown, Fats Navarro, Chet Baker, Blue Mitchell, Louis Armstrong, whoever, those small fragments of vocabulary, as again, I keep going back to creating the bebop lines. This is how I've done it, guys. This is how I teach, and getting some good success from the students. Okay, so of course, the resources are sent to my Patreon and coaching program students. So if you're interested in that, I will put some links in the description. So just remember, it is going to take time. It is a repetition, and that repetition over and over again, that is going to get those changes into your ears. If Stella's a bit too tricky, start with an easy blues. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Remember to subscribe, remember to like it, give us a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.